This is the Food Scientist Podcast.
Now with new intro music.
And who would have thought two folks would be so happy to be home from vacation? But they are. I'm here with Bryan Pierce.
Well, hello, everyone.
And Danny Sussman.
Piano master.
And a horrified Amy Zajac.
Oh, not so much horrified. Well, maybe. We'll get to that. But what we've got for you today is, well, Bryan is angry about something.
Oh, no, I am.
We'll get to that.
Yes.
We'll get to that.
Oh!
This is just the agenda.
Okay.
Danny gave Bryan and I a food experience this week, or today.
It was special.
Then we're going to talk about Vegas, baby,
Woo!
where we just were, and on Lay's Tastes of America flavors.
Part 1.
Potato chips.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, okay, so I gotta, sometimes I have things I gotta get off my chest before we can move on.
This better be good because we got a text from Bryan that was like, I am so angry.
So angry.
And he wouldn't
Batten
tell
down
us.
the hatches or whatever.
Yes, get ready. I'm going to blow. It's a good thing that I have this platform right now. So by the time this airs a couple days ago, there was an announcement about Oreo. They announced the winner of the Oreo creation, my Oreo creations.
Oh.
$500,000 went to the person who created the cherry cola Oreo.
Ooh.
That was the worst one.
It was so the worst one.
It did have Pop Rocks in it.
Exactly.
Oh,
Well, that's not why it was bad.
No, that was its redeeming quality.
Everybody we know who tasted it, they did not like it.
You could stomach bile Oreos. Give me $500,000. Elmer's Glue.
Come on.
Give me $1 million.
Oh, Bryan.
Cotton Ball, anyone?
They're still better than packing peanuts.
I don't know about that.
They are.
I don't
know about that.
You'd probably have an easier time putting down a box of packing peanuts.
Oh, God,
would.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Really, I would. It's a Oreo, and it won someone $500,000. So
I love
don't
the Pop Rocks. I'm super excited that you're still finding the fireworks around.
Well, no one's buying them.
I just said I'm super excited that you're still finding them around.
Yeah, no one's buying them. You're finding them because no one's buying them.
I know why I'm finding them. But
okay,
good.
so that was my experience here. So as Amy teased,
You know what it is?
Are they worse than Peeps?
Oh no.
Are they worse than Peeps Oreos?
Frozen, yes.
Did we have frozen cherry cola?
No.
We had frozen Peeps though.
Yeah.
The frozen Peep Oreo, yeah. That's interesting. You know why I think it won?
Why is that?
Because most people didn't dip the pina colada ones in rum cream.
Oh, that is true.
I have so much rum cream in my refrigerator now.
just for pina colada Oreos.
Yeah. They I was in, you don't see it everywhere. You see it in the Caribbean. It's popular in Jamaica. You know where else it's super popular?
What was that?
Your house?
Well, obviously. Thanks, Amy. No, but where I bought it is in Wisconsin, the dairy state. They have when you go to a liquor store in Wisconsin, they have a lot of rum cream. And I have one that's it's a vanilla ice cream rum cream, but then they have other soft ice cream rum creams. It's pretty.
That sounds delightful.
You know what I was thinking though? Speaking of alcohol and cookies,
yeah,
the cherry cola Oreos might be better dipped in rum.
But
because
you still
rum and
have
Coke.
the popping candy in there. As
Yeah,
you're
but
trying
still
to
the
drink
rum.
It.
Hello,
You still have. Yes, I get it. It would be like a rum and cherry Coke.
Yes.
But you still have that insipid cherry cola
that
Oreo
fake
flavor.
Cherry flavor.
Yeah, that's.
You would have to drink a lot for not to notice that.
You could dunk it in bourbon or whiskey, make it like a Manhattan.
Hey, Amy.
Like a Manhattan.
Hey, Amy.
Yes.
Do what you're good at. Be the host. Move this along.
I would rather talk about cherry cola Oreos than what you brought to us.
I know, you were awful to us.
I am a friend who...
No, you are not.
You know what? You were just telling us how you've got messages from people you know that they enjoy your tortured
They
face.
do.
Yes.
And boy...
Some people say poor Bryan as they laugh along.
They do.
And
That's
boy,
okay.
howdy do I have
listening.
something for them. So, I acquired... I won't...
Yeah, we'll leave it a mystery because we recorded this.
Well, we
So
should
how
say
we-
something about what
Yeah.
How are we going to do
They're
this?
chips.
How are we going to do this, Brian, if we don't talk about
They're
what it
chips
is?
made with a very unique protein.
So this is what happened. I'm just going to tell them what
Okay,
that's
fine.
fine.
That's fine.
And then they can find our social media for the video. I acquired some chips, and I made them blind taste them. I put some on a plate, and I said, eat these, and after you've eaten them, I will tell you what they are.
They look like tiny little tortilla chips.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice and salty.
Not salty enough because they do taste very...
They're earthy.
Very earthy, yes.
They're earthy.
I didn't say it's earthy. It's
Well,
just
they are
a different
earthy.
flavor.
I thought I was eating dirt.
They are
I
earthy,
didn't.
and I'll say this. They are
cardboard.
They're earthy because they're made with ground corn, navy beans, pea flour, chia seeds, and cricket flour.
I think it's the pea flour I didn't like, though, because
Yeah.
I hate peas.
So anyway, it's a brand called Chirps, and they're chips that are made with cricket flour, and they're very high in protein because crickets are a sustainable source of protein, and it's 1 cricket per chip.
And what bugs us? Our food system is broken.
What
Let's
bugs
fix
us?
it.
Yeah,
Well, that's what it's. I'm reading the
Oh,
back.
okay.
She's reading the bag.
It says right on front, eat bugs. Like, that's truth in advertising, I guess.
So I fed them the chips and said, what do you think? And they said, there's something weird what is in this. Although I would argue that the weirdness probably is not the actual crickets.
No, that's so healthy.
I think it's that it's like the pea flour and
It's
the beans.
pea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually what makes them kind of strange.
It very much tastes like some sort of packing material. Not quite like a packing peanut, but it tastes like cardboard or something of that nature.
Yeah, like I said, I wish that the Chirps people didn't try to make them so healthy.
Yeah. Dip them in chocolate or something.
Right. I mean, have you ever eaten...
Dark chocolate for
Have you ever
healthiness.
had just cricket?
No.
Like deep fried cricket? I had garlic crickets, like whole crickets.
Ooh, that could be good.
Yeah, it's like just take a cricket, fry it so it's all crispy, with some garlic powder on it. It's very crunchy. It's crisp. The biggest thing I had was that like you get cricket legs stuck between your teeth.
Yeah. And the little cricket on the package looks like a Teletubby.
Yeah, it does.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. And so they really brag, like, it's weird. It's 2 things that they brag about. Great for dipping and 1 cricket per chip. So anyways, I didn't tell them that there were crickets in it.
Yes. Now, are these an international thing that you...
Oh, these actually come in San Francisco.
Okay.
They're an American product.
Mm-hmm. USA.
Actually, bugs are eaten around the world. We in the USA are the ones that don't eat them as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
On
yeah.
purpose, I
can
should say.
see why.
I've had chocolate chip cookies made with cricket flour.
Mm-hmm.
They're fine. The Chirps, get in touch with us. Send us like some other flavors. Like maybe if you have something that's not trying so hard to be healthy.
You know, if they had like a nacho cheese flavor or something,
Yeah.
that would help.
Take
because
out the peas and the beans.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
If I was-
cover it up with some other flavor.
Well, I hate peas. Take out the peas.
If I was the kind of person who prepared for the show, I would have the list for you of all of their flavors ready. But I'm not.
Well,
but they do have a variety of flavors.
If anyone wants to find out more, chirpschips.com. Also, 25 chirps equals 1 egg white if you want to do math.
I like the statistics about the water too. To get 1 pound of cricket meat, I guess it takes like 1 gallon of water. To get a pound of beef, it's like 2,000 gallons of water. Of course, the difference is like a pound of beef versus a pound of cricket.
Yeah.
They do have barbecue chirps. They have cheddar chirps.
Ooh.
Sriracha chirps. Chirps, variety pack.
That would be the 3 together.
Yeah.
So 3 flavors of Chirps.
Yeah, hey
Bugs.
Chirps, check us out and send us stuff. We'll
they
eat more bugs for you.
They actually liked eating the bugs.
Wait. What?
They did.
What?
Okay, watch the video.
I didn't mind the bugs.
We didn't. Yeah.
They're glad I did that to them.
Uh-huh. Anyway, we gotta talk about Vegas.
Yeah,
'cause
we
all
do.
got back from Vegas this past week.
And
We did.
well, we did. Our money didn't.
No,
It's
all
a-
of us lost.
It's a good thing that we have a food podcast and not a gambling podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I expect to lose in Vegas. I just don't expect to lose every time I play.
I know.
It was
I know.
weird. I go to Vegas more than I want to talk about. I've never had my butt just whooped.
I know, all of us. It's not even like up a little bit and then down and up. No, it was just
even
down,
video
down,
poker, which normally can sustain me for hours, would sustain me longer than other things, but it would still end up down.
But we did learn some valuable lessons.
We did. Now, before you got there, I did make one crucial observation. Because I was there just a little bit before you went. I noticed I was staying in the Excalibur, and they have a Pizza Hut and a chapel right next to each other. So you can go to Pizza Hut, then get married if you want.
Yeah, why not?
One-stop shopping.
I'm just taking that in for a minute.
That's a great wedding dinner.
Yeah, it's affordable.
I'm trying to think of something nice to say. I'm trying to, or maybe find a way to up with this.
I mean, that just kind of sums up Vegas, doesn't it?
It definitely seems appropriate for the Excalibur.
No, I like the Excalibur. That's where I stayed.
I stayed there last time I went, and it was fine.
I'm a snob. I did not.
This trip, I stayed in the Ghostbusters room.
That was
MGM
super
Grand.
green.
It's glowing green.
Yeah, I stayed in a variety of places. You know what? Excalibur attracts too many children and families.
There were a lot of kids
And
there.
you know what? There's nothing that makes me more sad than children in Vegas.
There are so many places, and when you go other places, it's like, okay, there are families here, that's fine. I don't like that, but that's my thing. I have to deal with it. Vegas, no, keep your kids at home. Or not home, somewhere else, not Vegas.
Vegas is not known for family-friendly things. On top of the gambling, there's, close your ears, kids, prostitution.
Yeah, that is not legal.
It's
not
legal.
in Vegas, but in Nevada. They can
have hours outside of the city, regardless.
But still.
And
drinking.
I had an evening lady come up to me, I know.
And drinking.
And legal marijuana, recreational marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Las Vegas.
No reason to bring your kids there.
I was in Las Vegas on the day that recreational marijuana use became legal. The one dispensary at midnight on the day it became legal had a fireworks show off of their roof, but all the fireworks were green.
Oh. Well,
were they all shaped like a certain leaf?
I didn't go to it.
Oh.
I just know.
Now, I do have to say, though, I went to the Excalibur Buffet, which you all warned me was not the best. And when I just took pictures and sent them, you thought it was a much fancier buffet.
I was going to say, Danny warned you. I had no opinion on it.
Yeah. Had you ever been there, Amy?
I did not go to the Excalibur.
I mean, you kind of staged the picture a little bit. If you had set the environment, it still looks like a Soviet buffet when you walk in there.
I mean, there are lines. It's not like a wide, open, spacious, sort of thing. But, what we were finding out is that even a mediocre buffet in Vegas, on the Strip at least, is still better than a lot that we have around here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in the comparisons.
Yeah,
it looked fine for a buffet in general.
Right. If it was here, you'd be like, well, it's better than Golden Corral. Sorry, Golden Corral.
Yeah.
But it also would cost more. But you ate at a bunch of buffets.
Yeah, yep.
I ate it. I think I only had the one, but we went to the king of the Vegas buffets.
Oh. Is it really the king? Because I feel like they're probably more expensive ones.
The only more expensive is the Sterling Brunch at Bally's, which is only on Sunday mornings.
And that's the filet mignon.
That's like filet mignon, caviar, lobster, champagne.
Yeah.
Includes all the champagne you can drink. There's others that might rival it. So we went to Bacchanal Buffet at Caesars, which is generally regarded as the best buffet in Las Vegas. Bellagio and Wynn are kind of like the next down there. They would be the peers. Because this is where you're talking all the crabs. All the
king crab.
Yeah, all the
Crab.
animals. Yeah, right. There was elk and...
Now, I will say, Danny, to your credit, you asked about the king crab because you didn't see it out there, and they did bring a full tray, a platter.
Yeah, this is going to be my Caesar's Palace buffet tip. So this is what happens. They used to have in their chilled crab section, they have stone crab claws. They used to have chilled king crab. Now the sign says king crab and snow crab. Although if you look, it's mostly snow crab, a little king crab. And then they have in the Italian section, steamed, warm snow crab only.
Which is good.
Right, it's good. But I'm a person who touches everything. And I look at stuff because I'm like, what's in here? What's in this jar? And they had these like decorative jars, and I saw them in these little slips of paper that said steamed king crab order form.
So you were in the kitchen.
No, I was. Around. This was just like this was on top of the buffet, like on top of the sneeze guard.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy was like, "Oh, those jars are decorative only." And I'm like, "Okay, I won't touch this piece of paper," but I'd made the mental note. So when I got back to my table, I saw our waitress, and I said, "Perchance, is there any way we could get the king crab steamed? I know that you have it over there chilled, but I didn't see it steamed. Could you get me the steamed king crab, the king crab steamed?" And she said, "Well, let me talk to the chef."
Yeah, and she was like, "Let me find out what's going on."
And I thought we might get a few or so, but she came back with so much.
Like after a long time, so we kind of thought, well,
guess that's not panning out. There were 5 of us at the table, and also, not through my gambling prowess, but through a series of reciprocal benefits and matching. I have diamond status at Caesars.
And I was going to say, that makes this buffet I don't know that I could stand waiting over an hour for that.
Yeah. Right, so we walked in. We didn't have to wait in the super long line. So maybe the diamond status is what pushed us over the top.
That could be that
because they do have like a VIP thing that they sell that has a seafood tower. But yeah, she brought back to us this tray full of steamed king crab. Not a little bit. It
was a lot.
It was like
a lot.
It was like pounds and pounds.
Probably 15 legs because they were all cut in half lengthwise.
Right,
It was a huge amount.
I mean, it was something. If you ordered this at any restaurant, it'd be well over $100. I think.
Easy, yeah.
If I know you're not when Bryan, who doesn't even like seafood.
Yeah, when I'm impressed.
When Bryan, like when we did the walk around, Bryan was like, "Get me out of the seafood area. It smells like seafood."
Yeah,
but he was still like, "Holy crap! Look at all this king crab." It was good.
And we also got free champagne.
Yes,
yeah, that was the
because
diamond
of your status.
Yes.
So that was.
I would also like to point out that this is because I only ate at the one buffet, but you and I, Bryan, I think Amy too. We walked through a number of buffets.
Mm-hmm.
And in Vegas, they're so enthusiastic about the free walkthrough.
Yes.
Like, you're like, "Do you mind if I look around?" They're like, "Absolutely."
"Oh, yes, go ahead."
Like, seriously, like every time.
Okay, well, calm down.
Every time.
And they don't even stop, because we walked, what's the one we walked through?
That was the
they didn't even stop
Bellagio.
us.
We just went through the exit, and we were like, someone's going to yell at us.
I mean, we could have grabbed plates and food, and they wouldn't have known.
Well, they would have known when you sat down at a table.
And didn't have silverware or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you could grab finger food.
Yeah, you could do it.
I wouldn't do it. I honestly wouldn't do it. But it just kind of was like, wow, we just came right up.
Bryan.
Danny.
Next time you're going to have to make Amy walk through with her hands behind her
I wouldn't do it.
We got to watch her.
I commented on it. I just wouldn't do it.
I've, jokingly asked if you could take something on the walk around.
Jokingly?
I would like to point out that there was somebody in our group who tasted a food on a free walk around, and it wasn't me.
Wait.
Amy.
It was you.
I was not the first.
Oh, the first.
Actually, I didn't taste any of that.
You took a mint.
I took a mint.
You took a spoonful of crushed up Jolly Ranchers and put them in my hand.
No, I said, check this out. They have Jolly Ranchers as
a Sunday topping.
As a Sunday topping.
Which is kind of, no.
And you were like, what is that? Like, how does that work? I said, do you want to find out? And I took a spoonful just to show it to him. And he was like, yeah, sure. And he put his hand out. And I poured the Jolly Ranchers into him. But I did not force them into your mouth.
I remember it. You tackled me, opened my mouth, poured them, and you're like, see, you're eating from a buffet that you didn't pay for.
You put them in your mouth under your own volition. And I was like, right after I saw it. I was like,
okay, it's true.
So then Danny went and grabbed a drumstick?
No. I ate a 16th of a Jolly Rancher. Fine, sue me.
He did. That was the... He ate probably a quarter teaspoon of crushed Jolly Rancher. And then I saw the free wrapped breath mints. The ones you should have on a host stand. And then they were by the exit. And I was like, I could take one of these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to talk about the Bacchanal.
Yeah.
Sure.
In my buffet strategy, aside from the rules, which I follow, walk around, check everything.
You better follow when we're in it with you.
Oh, yeah. And this one, too.
After I make a mental note of everything I want to try, and at this buffet, since there's about 500 things, it's a lot, I got the F word so fast, full, because taking just a little bit, the tiniest bit, of everything I wanted to try, gave me a heaping plate full.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a hard one because there was so much.
That wasn't even everything I wanted to try. I had to go back for more. And then by the time the king crab legs came, I could barely eat any.
I was a little F word too. Yeah.
I will say
I didn't even have dessert.
I was about to say. You didn't know that she didn't have dessert.
Just the coffee one, Brian.
Oh yeah, I made her eat coffee.
You know what? I was full, but I found a way to eat that crab.
You gotta persevere sometimes.
Right. You know what? There's resources available to you.
Oh, no, yeah, Amy, it wasn't the gelato. It was the Vietnamese coffee dessert. That was very good.
Mm-hmm. If you like coffee.
Yeah, if you like coffee.
And I will say this about Las Vegas desserts. Across all of the buffets we went through, they had properly portioned
for the
desserts.
most part. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I was not harassed once about dessert.
You were not? I was so proud.
Well, and like I said, that's not a reflection on me. I'd make the best of what the hand I'm dealt. If you're going to give me full-size pieces of pie, and I want to sample everything...
Well, I did send you the picture from the Excalibur buffet, the banana cream pie that I wanted to try, but the slices were super huge. And it just, I didn't finish it because I needed the tummy space for other things.
So you went back and got 10 more things and tasted them all?
Well, I tried to eat them all.
Yeah.
No.
He didn't Danny the
I did not Danny the desserts. I took several desserts and I ate them.
And you know what? Since I'm the host, I had several salads this trip, too.
She did. I had a fruit plate.
You
did. Oh, my goodness. Let's talk about the peppermint.
Let's call it a fruit
massive
platter.
You and your wife shared a fruit plate.
And scrambled eggs.
And scrambled eggs. Did you eat those?
Yeah, I had half eggs.
Yeah, so you might think, what is going on with Danny?
We went to the pepper mill.
And you have got to check this place out.
It's a great diner. It's so purple.
It's my favorite restaurant on earth.
The portions are gigantic.
I warn people about that, and they don't get it. But it's all so good. It's a 24-hour diner. They also have a lounge. And their lounge has a fountain with fire coming out of the middle.
Yeah, that was neat. So while you're waiting,
you can, or if you just want to get your drunk on, that would work too.
I guess.
But great burgers, great breakfast foods.
But you shouldn't, because you shouldn't pay for drinks in Vegas. We'll talk more about that.
Yeah, only suckers pay for drinks in Vegas.
And my omelet probably had about 8 eggs in it and a whole bowl full of chili.
They used to advertise their omelets as 10-egg omelets. Now they advertise them as huge omelets. And I'm not sure if they changed it because they did the math and there weren't 10 eggs, or that, like, normal people saw 10 eggs and were like,
I'd be like, bring it on.
Right. But you also, we'll get to the more in a minute, but you also made us go into Heart Attack Grill. Yes. So, right. Which, I'll get back to Heart Attack Grill. So anyways, they have a fruit plate there. It looks like Carmen Miranda's hat.
Yeah.
Except the head is a pineapple.
It had a full pineapple in it. And, full bananas. Like
apples and oranges. Like, they cut it into wedges. And
like, there were,
like big
pears
wedges of watermelon and honeydew and cantaloupe.
And then it also comes with,
strawberries.
On the side, you get a loaf of banana bread.
With your fruit salad. Right in front of your salad.
And in front of your salad. I asked for this on the side. But otherwise, they would have put it on there for some reason. You can get either cottage cheese or sherbet, and we got the rainbow sherbet. It was, I don't know, a pint and a half of sherbet.
It's one of the best sherbet I've had, I think. It was really good. I was like, well, I'll have a taste, because, and I'm like, I'll have more.
Highly recommend the Pepper Mill. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Very reasonably priced, too. Not just for Vegas, but for, like, what you get.
And also, like, it's a good place for your, like, late-night celebrity sightings. Penn Jillette has a replica of one of their booths in his house. If you like comedians in cars getting coffee, Jerry Seinfeld and George Wallace go to the Pepper Mill on that episode. You're just like, that makes sense.
Yeah. But speaking of good values, the other place that I think people should check out is Bruxy's.
Oh.
Yeah, right next, attached to New York.
Yeah. The great waffles, like amazing waffles.
Yeah, it's an LA waffle joint. They have like 5 locations in LA.
Oh.
And then there's one in Las Vegas. And it's the bargain of the strip, I think.
It's so good,
Yeah,
too.
and you maybe saw, if you follow our social media, you maybe saw we were doing shots of syrup at 1 a.m.
Yeah, they have maple syrup dispensers and little cups.
And also the next morning we got, I got a chocolate-filled waffle.
Liege waffle.
Liege waffle.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. For like less than $5. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's
in Vegas, that's like super cheap.
Yeah.
They also have
it's like free anywhere else.
And it's big.
Yeah.
It's not just like a little sample. It's big.
Mm-hmm.
This was my late night snack. This is a semi-off menu item at Bruxy because it's generally part of a larger meal, but you can get it on its own. Is their bacon cheddar waffle?
Oh, that was so good too.
That's better than I even imagined. I mean,
Yeah.
I had it before.
It's also a Liège, a Liège waffle for those that haven't had one. It's like a Belgian waffle, but with pearl sugar in it, a little more dense. This doesn't have the pearl sugar, but it's a very dense Belgian waffle made with bacon and cheddar in the batter.
It tasted a lot like a breakfast sandwich.
Yes, but all just in
one thing, and it was very good.
And the pearl sugar just makes it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how people put, you make bacon pancakes, you just put cooked bacon in the batter. Like,
so much better than that.
Yeah, so much better than that, but kind of that concept. So
yeah, I would say for some reason you don't find Liège waffles outside of Belgium a whole lot.
No.
And you should. The other thing that they have at Bruxy, right, we've been talking about the Belgian waffles, but actually what they're known for are their sandwiches. They have breakfast sandwiches.
Where the bread
and chicken and waffles.
Is waffles.
Right, yeah, chicken and waffles. And those are not Belgian waffles. That's like a traditional flat waffle. Almost folded in half, almost like a taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except,
again, huge.
Except instead of a taco shell, it's a waffle
waffle
shell. And you can get it with like eggs and, cheese or
sausage.
Or just fried chicken. Like chicken strips. And you have your chicken and waffle in like a waffle taco.
Last time I was in Vegas, I got the chicken and waffle combo, but not the one you were talking about. It was fried chicken with the bacon cheddar Liège waffle.
Yeah.
And the fried chicken's good, but man, just good for the waffles. This time I got the waffle sandwich, which is the regular waffle, but with egg, sausage, cheddar, something else. And I saw it, I'm like, this is so big, I'm not going to eat it all. I ate it all because it's just good.
It was good.
So we only stepped foot in the Heart Attack cafe. So we didn't have nurses spanking us.
I mean, we saw the nurses.
We did. We walked in. We were with someone who didn't eat meat. And
you know what? That didn't even stop me. I was so disappointed by their menu.
Well, I think someone actually had a heart attack there. So that maybe changed some of their menu options.
Because it's basically just burgers and fries.
It's like burgers with many patties in them.
Yeah, so you can get like 10 patties in one.
Like super tall.
Like they
burgers.
just called it like the single bypass is like 1 half-pound burger patty. The double bypass is 2. Like then, the triple bypass is 3 patties. And they're just huge burger. You get like the quintuple bypass, which would be like 2.5 pounds of burger patties. And it's just with buns and bacon in between all the layers. But it's just burgers that get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, but you can't even eat at that point.
And taller and taller.
Yeah, right. And I was like, man, you're leaving so much on the table. If you had like the giant omelets or there's a restaurant here in Minnesota that does Fat Pants Fridays where they at the bar on Friday afternoons every week where they have changes, but it's always over 1,200 calories for $10. And it's just like these enormous, disgusting, greasy things. Although they do always have 1 spear of asparagus. So that you could tell your mom you had your vegetables.
There you go.
But that's what I wanted.
They did have a vegan option at the Heart Attack. Grilled pack of smokes that you can purchase.
Get a pack of cigarettes.
So I do want to go there sometime because I do think it's a neat place. They have all their customers dress in.
It'd probably be a fun experience.
Yeah, you dress in a hospital gown and.
Brian,
I know.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you going there for the food or are you going there for the spanking?
I kneel, so I would not get spanked because my mom might listen.
Yeah, you're. Brian would be like, "This is delicious. I could finish all of this, but I know if I leave one bite over, I get my sweet, sweet spanking on.
Well, let's go with host Amy help.
See? Look at that.
Well, we did go.
You know what else we went to downtown?
Yes, just a few doors over.
Evel Pies.
Evel Pie.
Yes.
Evil, not evil as in like cruel. Evil as in
Evel Knievel! Yeah, so
that was interesting, guys.
We don't know if Evel Knievel owns this place or
no,
it's
he
just an
doesn't.
homage to him.
It's an homage.
Okay.
It's a nice little hole-in-the-wall bar off of Fremont Street. A block over?
Yeah. Interestingly, no one in our group had the rattlesnake.
No.
The Snake Canyon rattlesnake sausage.
I've had rattlesnake. I would have eaten it, but
you didn't.
I wanted just a
would.
regular. I was gonna get cheese. I ended up getting pepperoni pizza because, guys, their pizza here is so good.
It is good.
It's New York style pizza.
So some of us knew that already, but what we were surprised with is what Danny got.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, what Danny got was almost a temper tantrum, but that's not their fault.
It was close.
It was close. You know what's the worst feeling in the world? When you're hangry and everyone has food but
I had salad at least. You shouldn't have been jealous of that.
No, but then you had pizza also.
I did.
Yeah.
So
you were waiting at least 15 minutes longer.
So we ordered some garlic knots, and I saw they had a calzone that's made with ricotta cheese on the menu, and that's like a proper calzone. And so I ordered that, and then I was like, wait a second, I'm super hungry. Calzones usually take longer, especially when, it's like New York style pizza. It's just a slice that they're going to heat up. So I said to the cashier, I'm like, you know what, forget it. I don't want the calzone. I don't want to wait. I'm just going to get a slice. And she's like, no, it's fine because you also order the garlic knots and those have to cook, and the calzone and the garlic knots take about the same amount of time. So everybody in the group has their pizza, like within
done. Yeah.
Within 2 minutes.
Well, because it was right there. They just had to heat it up.
Yeah, right. And
crisp up the crust.
Yeah, and that's it. And then the garlic knots took about 15 minutes, and I had but even in that 15 minutes, everyone around me's got pizza, and I'm dying. Right.
And Vegas, it's hot. There.
It's hot.
In
it's
August,
dehydrated.
guys, it's like 110.
It was 110 every day.
And so, I was just at this point where I was just like, I need to eat food now or I'm going to kill somebody. And I can just smell the pizza, and I'm like watching other people get their slice of pizza. Like they're walking in, getting a slice, getting it, and leaving. The first thing I'm like, now I know what cranky Bryan feels like.
Hangry Bryan.
And then finally, the calzone shows up.
Oh, it was not a calzone that I had ever seen before.
It was massive.
It was a large pizza. Folded in half.
It was
filled
amazing.
with ricotta and mozzarella. I didn't even get any toppings. Yeah. It was just the ricotta and the cheeses.
You didn't eat it.
And they folded it in half and baked it.
They give you marinara on the side.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, I shared it with people. I probably could have eaten the whole thing, but I was like, if I passed
I had to pressure you into eating the last piece.
I was the F word again already, full, between the salad and the big slice I had. But when I saw it, it was so cheesy and ooey, I had to eat some.
Yeah, I ate a lot of that also.
Yeah, it was good. I had never seen a calzone because I just think a little pocket thing.
Yeah.
That's a calzone, but this was an entire large
so go
pizza.
to Evel Pies, get the calzone. Yes. Understand it's probably for multiple people.
Yeah.
But it's worth the wait.
Don't go if you're going to go hangry. Maybe get a slice as an appetizer.
Maybe, something.
Unless you're Amy, and then you get the F word.
We'll get the salad as an appetizer if you're Amy.
First, if you want.
Get a slice of pizza.
Guys,
first.
Cover your ears. Their salad was actually really good. Nice fresh lettuce
I don't care
great
if it was
pepperoncinis and all sorts of good stuff. I said cover your ears. This is for people that like salad.
Well, we're going to talk about drinks, which I need one after hearing that.
Yeah.
Not in front of myself.
Okay, so Vegas.
Drinks.
Yeah. I went back to work this week, and I was really missing people walking around with beverages. I really was wanting
the cocktail service?
Yes.
Cocktail service from the time you get up until you go to bed.
I was looking for a certain game for you two. You like these little mechanical ponies, and I was looking for them. And
Signature.
We're not riding them. We got to clarify this for people that don't know.
It's a little quarter machine.
In a fake racetrack.
So I'm like on a mission. I'm like kind of zooming through the casino, like with my eyes peeled. And this cocktail waitress is like, "Do you want a drink?" I'm like, all right. I wasn't even looking like I was going to be gambling or stopping.
No.
And so Danny, you gave me the great idea in the morning. don't get coffee, get Irish coffee.
Yeah, you know
with
what?
Whipped cream?
With whipped cream.
I think that people forget the variety of drinks available to them in Las Vegas. Now, this is one of the things I would do if I was motivated. I think that's the word. But I've tossed this idea around. But to do the research, and this would be a tough job. But I would do the research and make the spreadsheet of certain drinks of what you can get where. Because most people, they'll just get, a cheap beer. But they have more beers than you would think that they'll comp you.
And they'll do more beverages than you think.
And they will do more beverages than you would think.
And, for the most part, they're not huge drinks. They're not strong drinks, but they're tasty.
And they come frequently.
Well, and my screwdrivers are strong drinks, the ones I got. But...
Yeah. So, I was at one of the casinos downtown, and there's a couple of folks at my table. They were drinking beer, and then I ordered one of the drinks I had. I actually talked to Brian about, you can get slushy drinks.
Yeah.
They'll comp you a pina colada.
Like a pina colada.
Or a strawberry daiquiri. So, they're drinking their beer, and my strawberry daiquiri shows up. This is how lowbrow the place was. She's like, wow, you got the fancy drink. Oh my God, to me, usually the fancy is the $20 cocktail, not the cheapo strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah.
But then they're like, waitress, we want strawberry daiquiris too. And she was like, do you want the strawberry daiquiri, or we have something we call the Royal Flush? And they're like, what's the Royal Flush? And she's like, that's half pina colada, half strawberry daiquiri.
That's right, yep.
And then they're like, do you want whipped cream on top? And their eyes lit up and
who would say no to whipped cream? I
don't know why they always ask. But I want to track, where almost every place you can get blended drinks like that. Yeah. Not every, but most. The other one that I use as a test is the Mojito, who will have real mint leaf and real lime in there versus who will just give you rum and Sprite, which happens.
Now, I tried a Malibu Sprite the first time, which coconut rum and Sprite, very tasty. So it's a good
right. If you're
different things that you've never
in the morning, since I don't like coffee, my go-to drink was, like I said, the screwdriver. I might name my vodka, but or amaretto and orange juice.
Yeah, I'd say amaretto and orange juice is always a nice choice that you wouldn't think to get at home. Here's some magic words to whisper in Vegas. Must be. Because there's different levels of alcohol in Vegas. So if you're at a bar, playing video poker, they'll give you the name brand, generally if you ask for it.
Especially because you can see it, and you can see them grab it or not.
But when it's a cocktail waitress, you can ask, if you ask for a Malibu and Coke, you might get, generic coconut rum and Coke. But if you're can I get a must-be of Malibu and Coke? Must-be means you actually want that name brand.
All right, that's good to know. Now, one thing, people have been talking about, and I don't know a lot about Vegas, but people have said, oh, you don't get free drinks anymore, which you do if you're on the floor, slots gambling. But if you are playing at some video poker, they have changed it where you have to earn points. They'll give you one, but then you have to earn enough points, and a little ticket will pop out.
There's some of them do the tickets. There's other ones now where they have little lights on the back of the machine that the bartender can see that track the pace and the volume of your bet. And then when you qualify for a drink, the little light turns green. Woo. And then when you have the green light, the bartender.
And they enforce what your min bet is.
Minimum bet.
If you're only betting a quarter, you're not getting a drink. But if you're betting $1 or $2.
We went, a friend of the podcast, Ben, was with us on this trip, and I was at a bar with him, and he said, you got to try the verbena.
At Cosmopolitan, at the Chandelier Bar. Off-menu drink.
Off-menu drink. You got to know. I don't know. Do your research, folks. If you go, you got to know the drinks to ask for, because they do have specialty cocktails that you won't find on the menu. So I tried the verbena. It's a very lemony drink that tasted like a Hall's cough drop.
It's honestly a spin on the margarita. It has yuzu and some other stuff. And it has a Szechuan button flour.
Yes, and the kicker was, Ben said, hey, Brian, you got to bite the flour.
That sounds like it could be something entirely different when you're in Vegas.
It could, but it wasn't. Hi, Mom. Yeah, so I bit into it, and it was one of the worst things ever. You're not supposed to bite into it. Thanks, Ben.
You can bite into it.
Yo, you can. It didn't kill me. It didn't benefit me in any way, though.
You know, I grow those in my backyard.
Yeah, and you bite into it, it makes your whole mouth numb. I was ready for the dentist.
It's called the toothache flower. That's actually
there you go.
Originally, that's what it was. They would make tinctures with those flowers and use it for its like antiviral and numbing.
Yeah, it tastes like
properties.
Horrible bitter than nothing.
It makes if the flower is fresh, it'll make your mouth tingle. It's kind of like nature's Pop Rocks. And then the numb happens.
Yeah. So yeah, that was at Cosmo. So yeah, I think be responsible if you're at Vegas. Drink responsibly,
but do your research.
Yeah, do your research.
At the Baccarat bar at Bellagio, get the Park Avenue.
Ooh, that's good.
That's all I'll tell you. Only one bartender makes it, but if you can get one, do it.
Yeah, so find out those off-menu drinks. So, yeah, check out Vegas.
And that brings us to
Lay's of America.
And Lay's does segue into Vegas for obvious reasons. Just the name, not the... Anyway.
Amy! This is a family-friendly show. Oh, because you bought some of the potato chips in Vegas.
That's
did. That's why it's a segue.
One of the flavors, I think, is the West Coast. The chile con queso.
Yeah, so we have...
I'm assuming you have to say it with that accent.
You don't
chile
have
con
to.
queso.
No, what are the other flavors we have?
We have fried pickles with ranch.
We have bacon-wrapped jalapeno popper.
And we have West Coast truffle fries.
So now these 4 out of...
There's 12 total.
Yeah.
Now these, the not the chili con queso, but the other ones are the ones that we can buy here because it is regional. So wherever you live, you're going to find different varieties.
And I think the bacon-wrapped jalapeno popper was one of last year's winners, so now it's available nationwide.
Bacon-wrapped jalapeno is available nationwide. The West Coast truffle fries, I think, is also nationwide.
Okay. So we just really got the shaft.
And we got the fried pickle and ranch.
Yeah, the shaft.
And then, I think...
The pickles are everywhere.
When I was in Las Vegas, I saw the chili con queso.
Yes.
But we're going to try to get all of them. They're actually harder to get than you would think.
Yeah, that's okay.
I've
shared my thoughts on these before.
Yeah, let's talk about them. We'll start with everybody's favorite, the fried pickle and ranch.
And by everybody's, you mean yours.
Yeah. I was being facetious.
Well, they are better than the dill Pringles that you made me eat last
This
time.
is more herby dill than pickled dill.
Yeah. This was definitely toasted like dill with ranch. And not.
Mm-hmm. It was a diluted dill, so I wouldn't want to eat these, but it was a better experience than just.
And as much as I like ranch dressing as a dressing, or make it thicker as a dip, I tend not to like the flavor on chips and things. The powdered ranch flavor thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put ranch on blast. It's overrated.
I don't really like dressings or condiments.
I like French fries dunked in ranch.
You know what? Like in California, they dip pizza in ranch. Like.
I also have been known to dip mozzarella sticks in ranch.
You're also the host.
I mean, we are in the Midwest, and ranch you put on everything here, I guess. So
it's not my favorite dressing or dip.
What is your favorite dressing?
I used to make a homemade dressing that I loved.
What is it?
It was made with harissa-infused olive oil and pineapple-infused vinegar. And it was kind of a sweet and spicy... You put it on a nice field greens herb salad.
So, like, flavored oil and vinegar is your favorite dressing?
Seasonings and stuff in there. It's homemade.
Come on, Amy. It's not even a dressing.
All right.
It's a vinaigrette. If you don't think a vinaigrette's a dressing.
You put, like, mustard in a vinaigrette.
Are you sure you want to move on? Because next we have bacon-wrapped jalapeno.
You know what I want to say about this one?
I didn't taste jalapeno.
And I didn't taste bacon either.
Oh, I tasted mostly bacon.
I tasted mostly butt.
I think before we started recording, we agreed it was dirty butt.
Yeah.
It tasted awful.
To me, it tasted more like bacon and cream cheese than anything.
It tasted like a toilet.
It was not good. You know what? You know what it made me realize, though?
That there are better things that we could be doing with our lives.
Wait, was this better than packing peanuts?
No.
Oh, it was for
Absolutely
me.
Not. No, this is what it made me realize. Is that as much as I eat, like, meat-flavored potato chips, out as, like, being a, like, curiosity, I don't really eat a lot of different varieties of potato chips. I didn't realize how weird the texture of Wavy Lay's was.
Oh, yeah, I've never had them?
No, apparently not. I was like, oh my god. Like, this is like...
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're better or worse. They're just different.
They're a little bit thicker, a little more...
They're weird, though. Like, I love Ruffles, but this is not that.
Because when I pulled out the fried pickle with ranch chip, these individual chips were small. The wavy bacon jalapeno pepper thing, they're bigger chips.
It's just like a weird texture.
Yeah. So moving on.
West Coast truffle fries?
Yeah, these I didn't get a ton of flavor from that.
They got like a little bit of garlic, a little bit of Parmesan.
I got a little bit of the fake truffle flavor.
You know what? Here's my take on this. When I look at the fried pickles with ranch package, I'm not like, really, I wish I was eating the basket of fried pickles and ranch that's on the bag instead. When I look at the bacon jalapeno poppers, I'm not like, oh man, I wish I really had that jalapeno with the cream cheese and the bacon instead. When I look at that, they have some sweet, sweet steak fries with like Parmesan and truffle and herbs. Like, those fries look good.
See, I'm the opposite. I would love the jalapeno popper.
But did you look at the picture?
Yeah.
Look at the picture. You want that? Or look at the picture on this one.
I'm not much of a fry person. I'll eat them if they're in front of me.
That's why you're the host.
If they're in front of me,
the picture
Who's
on
not a fry person?
Right. I mean, like I would take tater. I mean, I would take tater tots over fries.
Yes.
But still, like, these fries look good. The chips are not.
I wouldn't say they're bad.
No, but they're not as good as the picture.
Right.
They're very mild.
They're fine.
Right.
Of these, I might. Actually, surprisingly, I think I like the chili con queso the most.
Really?
I was disappointed.
I
it was not
too.
Cheesy enough.
To me, it tasted like a tomato bisque soup with a little bit of spice.
It tasted good to me, but it didn't taste cheesy.
To me, it tasted like cheddar and like a little bit of like barbecue-ish. It wasn't. I mean, none of them I would like go running for.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna go running for.
But I will say this: I will give us credit on this podcast. We eat a lot of chips and rarely like any of them.
Yeah, if I had to eat
Why are we getting credit for that?
Because we
eat a lot of bad things, yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you can have any of these 4 chips or the cricket chips, the Chirps, fried pickles with ranch or Chirps?
Oh, Chirps.
Freckles with ranch.
Bacon wrapped jalapeno or Chirp?
Chirps.
Bacon wrapped jalapeno.
Chili con queso or Chirp?
Chili con queso.
Probably chili con queso.
West Coast truffle fries or Chirp?
I'd go with the truffle
fries.
Amy, you really hated the Chirps.
I didn't hate them. I can taste the pea.
The pea flour. It's a pea flour.
I hate pea.
I'm like,
PEA.
I know. Like, it took me a minute because I thought
that's what I need to clarify.
You meant urine.
That's not what I meant.
Like, how does she know what that tastes like? Moving on.
Oh.
So there's our hot take.
And I would take all of these over packing peanuts.
Maybe. No.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Have a great week, everyone. Go to Vegas.
I was going to say talk to you later, but you'll just listen to us later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.